It's Valentine's Day 2010 and there's no love lost between the GMB Nottingham Panthers and our visitors tonight, the Belfast Giants. In fact, the last time the Belfast Giants visitors here at the Trent FM Arena, the final score was GMB Panthers 0, Belfast Giants 4. Pleased to say that was the last time we lost at home, and we've had 11 home games since then. Panthers will be looking for 12 wins in a row at home against the Belfast Giants. As I say, Belfast come in here full of confidence. Not only did they win on their last visit here, they beat us back-to-back in their barn just a couple of weeks ago, and then 24 hours ago they beat top of the table Coventry. That should have tightened it up for Belfast and Nottingham, the two teams closest to the leaders, but we lost in Sheffield. So it's time for bounce back ability, as some would say, from the GMB Nottingham Panthers as they take on the Belfast Giants down there on the ice here at the GMB Nottingham Panthers home, the Trent FM Arena. But it is Belfast in the programme and on the ice. The kit's not quite here yet. This game for the fans will actually start half an hour late. The kit was at Stoke when it should have been in the locker room, so they're not that million miles away. Some said we should have started it without the kit and would have had a better chance. Others said that wouldn't have been fair. I was tempted though.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the Trent FM Arena! Please give it up for the greatest mascot in the Elite League. It's Paws! We are just moments away from face-off. It's time to make some noise for the GMB Panthers! And your Panthers are led out tonight by starting netminder number 31, Kevin St. Pierre, 33, Mark Huntley, 5, David Clark, 16, Mark Levers, 13, Jane Galbraith, 2, Tom Norton, 7, Josh Moore, 15, Ross Dalglish, 27, Cameron Mann, 9, Bruce Richardson, 71, Marty Gascon, 61, Jay Henderson, 45, Stevie Lee, 55, Dominic Dore, 25, Kevin Bergin, 37, Sean McCaslin, 19, Captain Danny Myers, and wearing 77, Coach Corey Wilson. Brought to you in association with British General Union, I'm proud to give you your very own GMB Nottingham Panthers. And players to the blue lines, please. Players to the blue lines.
Oh bless, it's time for the ice hockey now that Angie snagged her man Richard and he said yes to the most public proposal you'll ever see. Last time we did that, the couple are still together. They did it up in the stands at the 60th anniversary game, I think, when you brought the whole Stingrays, Rick Strachan, into our bar. That was a nice touch, and I like the bit at the start where Nicola, your wife, tried to distract from the big moment by falling over on the ice.
What is she doing out there? She'll get yelled at when she gets home.
Right, so our congratulations go to the happy couple. It's got to be a happy night for the GMB Nottingham Panthers after they slipped up in Sheffield last night while our opponents were beating top of the table Coventry. It's a big night for the GMB Nottingham Panthers. Rick Strachan on the colour commentators mic, Steve Wilkinson's on the lens, and this is Gary Moran saying, I think that was one little plot that worked. We got to concentrate on the hockey now. And Panthers, this is going to be a tight game, Rick.
Yeah, and the Belfast Giants right now are all full of confidence. They beat Coventry last night. They still think they have a chance of winning the title. The Nottingham Panthers still have a great chance. No, it doesn't get any better. Two teams who think they can get to the title. Hey, it's going to be a great game.
And Nottingham owe Belfast because Belfast beat Nottingham twice in Belfast a fortnight ago.
Yeah, they owe them. They owe them big time here. And Nottingham's just got to go out and play their game. They're a big, fast, strong team with a lot of skill, and they got to use it tonight.
I like to see this. I like to see Bruce Richardson on the first face-off because the chances are he'll win possession, and I like to see our team in possession from the start. The referee's Andy Carson. He was in charge down at... we got Bergen and McMorrow having a chat at the first face-off. They're nodding at each other. I think this could be a starter. Bergen's making room.
Yeah, here we go, Garrett.
Yeah, he's already half dropping the stick. As soon as the puck goes, stick's down. Andy Carson drops it, and Bergen decides he's going to have a go with the man they call the Sheriff, Sean McMorrow. Fireworks to start Valentine's night.
You know, I give Bergie a lot of credit. He's not a heavyweight, and right at home, he's going to go right up against, well, I guess the heavyweight champ of the league.
And Bergen's holding his own. Just for a bit. Oh, he's thrown the big one, and he's still throwing them. Bergen hasn't gone down. McMorrow's finally got on top, but Bergen's still standing up to him, and finally he goes down. But that wasn't as straightforward a win for McMorrow as he thought. That was a great job by Kevin Bergen.
Great job by Bergie. You know what? That's what they need. They need him to stand up against the bully here. He went toe-to-toe with him. He took some, he gave some. It was a great fight. Now the Nottingham Panthers got to feed off that.
And Bruce Richardson goes into the box to congratulate Kevin Bergen. McMorrow's a true heavyweight, like Rick Strachan says. Bergie just does what he has to do to protect his team, and that's what he's done right there, right now.
Oh, you know what? Now he's took McMorrow right out of the game. Okay, you've done what you're paid to do. Now we can all play hockey. Bergie stuck up for his teammates. McMorrow is happy. You know why? Because he can have a job for another week.
5 minutes each for fighting at 2 seconds, but that was not one-sided at all.
No, that was a great fight. Two guys, big guys going toe-to-toe. That's what people come pay money to see.
And Bruce Richardson wins the draw as predicted. Panthers try to work it down the right wing. Belfast pick it off and send it in deep, but there are 3 white-shirted Panthers there to collect possession.
Giants 23, Panthers 25. 5 minutes each.
Corey.
At 2 seconds.
It's tipped on by Ross Dalglish. She'll get shifts now with no Bergen in the lineup. His mum and dad and grandma are down from Edinburgh to watch the young Scottish kid. One-on-one, but Awada doesn't get control. Corey Nielsen gets it. That'll be icing. And linesman Staniforth and Populous combine to bring the play back to the circle to the left of Kevin the Saint Pierre. This one's sponsored by Jet2.com, and it certainly took off straight off the first face-off.
Hey, the Jet, do they fly anywhere nice?
19:16 to go. To be precise, 59:16 to go. Sponsored by Jet2.com. They fly to nice holiday destinations all over Europe from East Midlands Airport.
Where are you going?
Belfast react to the... I haven't got a deal with them. I'll tell you what we have got, starting at next Wednesday's game. The biggest cash prize in British ice hockey is our 50-50 draw, yeah? I'm going to ask you a question in a minute. But now we've got 2 prizes for 4 weeks, for 4 matches. And second prize is 2 return flights to somewhere like Corfu or Egypt or wherever, thanks to Jet2.com. How big is that prize going to get now?
Perfect.
Now, here's my question for you, as long as the boys don't interrupt it with the play. Oh, we'll stay with the play and then go to it in the whistle. Dump in, McCaslin gets to it, tries to send it further. He's got another chance. He doesn't mind hanging on to it, turns it to the corner. Jay Henderson turns it to the far corner. Cameron Mann can't get to it. And Walsh has it, chips the wall, sends it down the ice. Linesman says it was deflected, so there's no icing whistle. Danny Myers uses the rim to get it round, and McCaslin sends it on to Cameron Mann. He turns it to the right wing, goes and gets it himself, but there's a good poke check coming in from Phillips, and Belfast win possession.
This is a great matchup for the Nottingham Panthers. I like McCaslin, Mann, and now Henderson going against, the third line of the Belfast Giants.
Giveaway by Dom de Moor, though, it's led to Jacobson getting it to Thornton, the player coach. Stevie Lee's gone down, trying to throw the big hit. Thornton comes out front. Great sweeping check. De Moor made good on his earlier mistake, giving it away, and he's giving some lumber to Graham Walton playing up front. Now Walton's just tripped up St. Pierre. Someone should go in right now. I know he's got the penalty for interference, but you know what? I'd give him a spank as well.
You gotta. No one's allowed to touch that goalie. In the old days, even breathe on the goalie, somebody cuts your arm off.
All right, here's a question for you. We're a good 3/4 of the way through the season. How much money has there been in prize money before tonight at the GMB Panthers Temple Printing 50-50 draws?
How many games you played?
I'm guessing
20?
We played 20 odd, you take about 10 off. We've played about 16.
Okay, 16 times.
Maybe there's a few more.
16 times 5.
Oh God, I can hear the cogs working.
About 18 grand.
That is 12,500. It'll be 18 grand by the end of the year. £12,531 so far. So Panthers on the power play with Walton in the box. We're very proud of our 50-50 draw. Thanks to Temple Printing for their support. Jet2.com's throwing in the two flights. Oh, Schwez with a cross-check from behind. Andy Carson called them yesterday. He's not calling them today. It was on Levers, who he assessed 2 and 10 for checking from behind yesterday. It's good though, isn't it? I mean, fans can come to a Panthers game, they get entertained, they get ice hockey, they get all sorts thrown in.
Hey, you want to come? Now it's not just an ice hockey game. It's the whole production. It's the whole thing. And you know what? You come to the arena, watch Nottingham Panthers. You got all kinds of things to watch.
I want you to be honest. Last question before we concentrate on the hockey. Oh, let's concentrate on this power play for the minute. Clark has to glove it and put it down. You go all around the country. You go everywhere, seeing the games.
Yep.
How does our match night show with the hockey and everything else compare with everyone else? Well, here we go, Cameron Mann. Murphy makes the save just. How do we compare?
Well, before I answer that question, I haven't been to one rink yet this year. But entertainment value, this is the best entertainment value in the league.
You haven't been to Whitley, have you?
No.
You think the show in Whitley might be better than this?
I can't say that.
You've played in Whitley.
No.
It's the same as when you played there.
I know. The Whitley Bay, it's not a show. It's survival.
It's survivors on ice.
It's
survivors on ice in Whitley Bay.
Yeah.
It is a show.
It is a show. Because if you lose concentration for 1 second, you could get killed.
Closest of Rangers, Dom DeMore. Belfast just backed off there.
No, this is the best. This is the best show in town.
Thank you, Rick. I'll send a copy of this clip of the tape down to the chairman. Gascon right wing on the feed from player coach Corey Nielsen. He puts the brakes on and then gets it further forward. Jay Henderson working the right side with him. Gascon gets it to Richardson, back to Henderson. Dom DeMore making a use of himself just in front of the blue paint. Gascon across, Nielsen with a blast straight into the feet of Suez, and Suez pokes it past Nielsen, then wraps his arms around him. Suez had a guy riding shotgun with him and shoots over the shoulder to open the scoring short-handed. With 14 seconds to go on Panthers power play. He's a danger man, Suez. They brought him in halfway through the season and he's been well worth his weight in gold to the Belfast Giants, who carry 12 imports, one more than the GMB Nottingham Panthers. 3:49 the time. Suez the goal scorer, short-handed. Goal out of nothing.
That was just a great individual effort by Suez. He came down, he chipped it by Nielsen. He just waited and waited, and you know what, Nottingham, they had the power play. You still got to have guys come back. No one came back to help out, and he just walked out of the corner, and great shot. And
I thought he'd blown the chance because it was really a 2-on-1, and he could have got the pass across, and the guy would have been unmarked in the middle. Didn't, worked his way past Corey Nielsen for a second time on the same play. And then took his opportunity all on his own. So Giants get their man back. Jade Galbraith had a little support. Nottingham win it back. I don't know if it's because of the way that lines have changed on the fly, but we seem to have very much changed the defensive pairings. Last night it was Myers and Damore. And coach was telling me Myers and Damore on defense were on for all 6 goals against. Tonight Steve Lee's playing. He's got Dom DeMore with him now. And it's Tom Norton on his feet getting ready to come on. Here's DeMore. On Valentine's Day, Dominic of Love on the ice for the GMB Nottingham Panthers. Lee switches with Tom Norton behind the play. The backhand eventually gets through to Jay Henderson. He swings one round. Here's Sean McCaslin looking to pull the trigger. It's come out of the blue line. Walsh doing his job, just harrying and harrying. Belfast are playing a pretty defensive game plan. right off the bat, and now they're a goal up. They're going to continue with it. Oh, straight giveaway though.
The man who just scored a goal just delivered a pizza.
Yeah, exactly. Right to the front. Cameraman with a shot, didn't get anywhere. There's a penalty against Belfast Giants. He gets roughing. It's more cuffing than roughing. He put his hand, as Andy Carson's pointing out, you wrap your arm around his head, you pulled his helmet off, shut up and go and sit down.
You can't argue with that one. You finish your check, you threw your arm around his neck, and then you squeeze his head. You're going to get a penalty.
Oh, they're bitching a lot tonight, the Belfast Giants. It's not Coventry wearing the teal uniform, is it?
No. Yeah.
Bateman off. So, power play opportunity for Nottingham to equalise, sponsored by Jet2.com. Gone quiet in here, big crowd for a Sunday afternoon game.
Yeah, we got my favorite guy out there, Bergie, right now. He's going to stand in front of the net and cause all kinds of havoc.
Nielsen's pass is intercepted, but falls kindly for Gascon. He finds Richardson, he dishes it off for Damore. He's not sure where it is. Stick handling skills not great, but he's ended up with it to Marty Gascon. Backhand across to Bergin, back to Damore. Damore shoots straight at the leg pads from 4 feet.
Yeah, you got to do it better than that. You know, there's a guy standing right there. We got a penalty coming to Nottingham here. Someone on a trip, but as a defenseman, you got to look up. If you see nothing but green shins,
it's not the brightest thing to do, is it? Shoot?
No, make the easy play. Just shoot the puck deep. You're on the power play. You're going to get it.
As soon as we touch it, there's going to be a whistle. If we get to touch it, pad save. Saves don't count. Bergin wins the possession.
We got someone on an interference call here. I have no idea who's going.
And neither does anyone from Nottingham. I'm not even sure who.
Oh, they're going to get the culprit.
Corey Nielsen.
Is it Corey Nielsen going?
Last night, Dominic Damore at the side of the Sheffield net made an absolute pig's dinner of stick handling. He had loads of time and he got it tied up amongst him. He lost possession. He then got lucky, and I think it was Le Guy gave it back to him. Give it straight back to him. It's 4-on-4 at the moment. It's not power play. He then threw a pass from the side of the goal onto Sean McCaslin's tape on their blue line, and we took it in. Oh, Danny Myers on target. It was a goal. 150-foot pass onto the tape, and McCaslin went in and scored on it. Beautiful. Stevie Lee later, beautiful pass off the right wing. David Clark all alone burst through, turned it in at the back door. We scored the best goals of the night. We let in 4 rebounds, 4 power plays and 2 giveaways.
Yeah, that was the thing last night was the power play. Nottingham took some penalties, and Sheffield finally capitalized.
Just introducing the former Notts County footballers behind us. They're with us in block 12.
Barry Bacon, John Sheridan, and now aged 83, Jackie Sewell. Let's make some noise for the Notts County favourites of the past.
Big group of former Notts County players in with us. Oh, Nottingham are just trying to do those fancy Dan passes at the moment. It's not coming off.
No, they're a team that's great at gaining the zone and then delaying, but Belfast defensemen aren't backing up and giving that space.
All right, Belfast go to the power play. They've got a short-handed goal. 45 seconds of power play still to go for the Belfast Giants, who lead by 1 here in this game, sponsored by Jet2.com. Swears the goal scorer has the puck. Missing Shane Johnson at the back, that could hurt Belfast, but they're at full strength import-wise. Blocked by Stevie Lee. Dom Damore muscles his way to the puck and flicks it down the ice. Good job by Dom Damore. Bit Jekyll and Hyde at the moment, Dom Damore. 1 minute it's superb, next minute it's, where did that come from?
He's a player that if he goes out of his comfort zone and keeps it very simple, he's an outstanding defenseman. But if he gets really fancy, if he starts to get overhandle the puck, he puts himself in trouble.
12 Twice Mark Levers has been levelled from behind, face first onto the ice or the boards. And twice Andy Carson shook his head. He's remembering last night where
he called all those.
He called 2+10 against Mark Levers for checking from behind. Still only one shot in it, because it's 1-0 to the Belfast Giants. Bruce Richardson spins and turns and backhands it along. Sean McCaslin, so busy Sean McCaslin on the ice. Top notch for the Panthers at the moment, Sean McCaslin. And when his partner in crime, Cameron Mann, is firing on all cylinders as well.
They're the best two together in the league.
Cameron Mann wasn't flowing as we've seen him in recent times last night, and then he got thrown out for high sticks. Andy Carson didn't have a lot of choice. He got in a bit of a stick fight with one of the Sheffield players and ended up with his own stick lodged in the guy's face mask of his visor.
It's kind of hard to...
It's hard to get away with that one.
Yeah.
Even I can't get him off that one.
No.
Steve Wilkinson was watching that game. He said, "Can't you get him off it?" I said, "I can work some miracles, but not them." Diagonal dump, Cameron Mann, he's the guy we're talking about. He's on the puck, but he's overstepped it again. It's just not quite clicking for him at the moment, the former Boston Bruin. Tries to feed it to the front to his former Boston teammate Henderson, doesn't come off. We're past the halfway mark of the first period. And Danny Myers finishes a check after poke checking the puck free. And he's Jade Galbraith going the long way round. 2 stick checks from Belfast did the job, but David Clark's won it back for Nottingham. Good work by the British international, gives it to Jade Galbraith. Galbraith protects the puck, stick handles nicely, turns it around, spins and turns. No one to pass to, so he just sends it in deep. Jakobsson gets to it, backhands it round, but Dom DeMore tries to keep it in the zone. Nottingham can't keep it in the zone. Levers dumps it back in, everyone's caught offside, so everyone goes for a change instead. 9 minutes to go, first period, 1-0 to the Belfast Giants, sponsored by Jet2.com.
Nottingham's doing a good job of getting the puck in the offensive zone and getting control of it, but what they got to do now is they got to get someone inside that triangle there and in the slot there and pull the trigger.
Shields sends it out to Suez, goes and gets it back off him. Bounces off DeMore's skate. Lands for Phillips. Panthers get to the rebound. DeMore up to Gascon. Gascon tries to stick handle inside Peacock. Former Panther, Tim Peacock's his dad. He'd have been proud of that. He took it straight off Canadian. Marty Gascon's stick.
Right there, you can't stick handle through the trap. You got to pass the puck past it. And you know what? The Nottingham Panthers should know that, because that's what they did to the Sheffield Steelers on Wednesday night. They just plugged up the neutral zone and they try to carry the puck through it. You can't beat the trap. You got to shoot the puck by it.
And then if they interfere with you, exactly as the word says, chances are Russ going to put his arm up for interference if they stop you getting to it.
That's right.
Oh, Jay Henderson tried the neat little Soccer-retty light flick with a blade. Didn't happen. It's led to pressure from Belfast. Belfast switched to the right wing. Needed a big save. Awada was all alone. This time it's Belfast's turn to give it away. Man got it back to Lee. Lee's got it up to McCaslin. McCaslin shapes up for the shot and shoots through the legs of Cook. Murphy has to make the save. Can be as good as anyone in the league, Stephen Murphy, on his day.
That's a great play. McCaslin just comes over the blue line. He delays for that second to get some space between him and the defenseman, and then shoots it right through his leg, using the D as a screen.
And all it needed was Mark Levers. Mark with a C. Cork. See what I did with that? Put the C on the wrong end. Yeah. Oh, you just had to drive that leg a bit harder and stay on side, stay on the blue line.
Yeah.
Evenly matched sides, though. You can see that. You can see why they're both in contention.
Teams that are similar, put together. They're big. They're both physical. They both got a lot of skill and size.
Oh, Mark Levers, he's itching to score again. He seems to be in a bit of a goal drought at the moment. I've told him just relax and shoot the puck. He's got a good shot on him. David Clark shoots off target. The ricochet is going to come out over the blue line. Corey Nielsen had little option but to dump it in. And with teammates stranded in offside positions, it meant Nottingham lost possession, but they've won it back now. Richardson takes the half hit from Bateman, loses out. Puck goes to Shields, he feeds it back to the D to Cook. Well, I thought Bateman was as offside as Levers was on the previous play, but it's a different linesman. Jakobsen's shot hits 3 or 4 legs. Ends up on the right wing, and now the right corner for Belfast. This is Shields. Bateman to Suez. Marty Gascon trying the block by Stevie Lee, but not out of the zone. Belfast keep it in.
Nottingham doing a good job of just keeping everything to the outside.
It's gone over the plexiglass into the netting. We get a whistle with 5:53 to go first period. Sometimes the fans panic, don't they, because they see the other side in the attack zone over and over. But if you look for where the puck is and where they're throwing the shots from, you know, you got to trust the Saint to deal with anything from 20 feet and beyond.
Well, with the new rules now, guys, forwards are smart. As soon as they see a guy coming, they turn around and face the boards. So you can't run him over, and you can't take the puck off him. So what you got to do is just make sure you keep them all to the outside, make sure everyone's marked, and they can never turn around. And they might have the puck in the corner for 30 seconds, but they never turn around and face the net.
Chipped out by Danny Myers. Cameraman's done well to try and win it back, and it's just run through to Murphy. Oh, Belfast give it across to Jay Henderson. Didn't have the greatest of games in a gritty affair in... Both of them have lost helmets. He's going to penalise Cameron Mann for roughing because he felt Awada had pulled his helmet off.
Yeah, the sneaky little right cross. You didn't think the ref was looking.
Awada ripped his helmet off, so he did the same to him, and Andy Carson's penalising Cameron Mann. It's got to feel that Andy's brought some of yesterday's 3 periods into tonight's game.
There's nothing happening. 2 guys having a little battle. Both their helmets fell off. They're both going to get up and skate to the bench, so let them go. Let's let the game... There's no reason for a penalty there, but... And Mann's going to tell him that. And Andy says, I got eyes, you know, I saw that.
Yeah. Well, the ref has to be in charge. And compared with the others, I quite like Andy Carson these days.
You know, I like Andy Carson and Maury Hansen.
The others.
I like Maury and I like Andy. The two most senior.
No one knew where the puck was. It was behind Bruce Richardson. So Belfast have possession on the power play. Dom DeMore doing his best to clean Suez out of the way. Simple game of mathematics. Great back checking by DeMore. Oh, that's gone straight over. He's going to get 2 for delay of the game.
Yeah, that's right out of the park.
It hit behind the player's bench. Now it becomes a judgment call. Did he think it would have cleared the glass if the glass had been there?
Yeah, that's what, and you know what? I can't make that decision for him. He said right away, he made his decision right off the bat, and he says he's going.
So he's given the Belfast Giants 101 seconds of 5-on-3 power play.
I like the way Dominic Beer closed. You know, you're going to clear the puck, clear it hard. You just got a little way on him, and it's one of those rules that I don't like, but we got to live with it.
5:08 to go. This is a huge, pivotal moment of the game and even the season. Very much a game of mathematics now. They've got 2 spare players. That's it, Bruce. Get your glove in his face. Let him smell the sweaty leather of the palm of your hockey glove.
That's the old face wash. Yeah. That's what we called it in the old days. A little face wash, a little glove wash.
Yeah, because that smell will stay around the end of his nostrils for at least 5 shifts. Those gloves, ladies and gentlemen, stink.
Stink.
They stink. Players wash their hands in shaving foam after a match to try and get rid of the smell.
Oh, God.
And even that doesn't work.
No. No, there's nothing you do about it, nothing like rotten leather.
And because it stinks so bad, the Boston Bruins played a big trick on big American sports writer George Plimpton. Shields misses the target for the Belfast Giants in his book, Open Net. Good book if you get a chance to read it. Jakobsen loses it in his feet, keeps it in the zone, turns it out to the left wing, Shields. Panthers trying to keep the triangle tight in front of the St. Pierre, big shot, pad save. Still 52 seconds, it's gone upstairs, came off the goal. Coming outside, Danny Myers insisting the referee calls it outside. Ref saw it, face-off, where Paul Staniforth, the linesman, indicates on the face-off dot.
Good job by Nottingham. They're just keeping the triangle nice and tight. And Belfast, to be honest, they're not moving the puck. So they're going to say, okay, you sit there and shoot from those dumb angles. St. Pierre's got the angle covered. He's going to save those all night.
Still a mighty long 48 seconds before we get one guy back. Jay Henderson having a chat with linesman Populus. He's not English, he won't understand Jay's language, which is Canadian. "35 seconds of the 5-on-3 power play to go. It's deflected upstairs. Corey Nielsen battles for it. It's in the corner. Jay Henderson has a chance to clear and sends it right down the ice. And Panthers change and put fresh legs onto the ice. Danny Myers coming on for the player coach. Richardson coming on for Henderson. 15 seconds of 2-man advantage to Belfast. Well, they look suspiciously offside to me as well.
That was close.
I've got black and gold tinted spectacles on, but blocked by McCaslin. McCaslin gets a piece of it. Here we go. Cameraman comes out. Oh, he held his own well. And because he stood up, if he'd gone down, it'd been a tripping call, because automatically they give it every time. Cameraman came out. Pad save, loose puck. Danny Miser's given it straight away. Bruce Richardson's won it back, and Panthers have got their other man back. And it's Dom Damore on the rush this time. He's outnumbered 2-1. Phillips has it for the Belfast Giants. Good kill by Nottingham, and something they can desperately build on. Player coach on player coach. Corey Nielsen wins that battle. Which man with a plan has the best plan tonight? Exactly as Rick says, as we've been saying and watching for the last few weeks. Every time a player has the puck now, because of the way the rules are, they turn their back on the advancing player. They don't go shoulder to shoulder. It's cheap.
Nah. Well,
it's using the rules, but they didn't do it in your day, Rick. Players took hits.
No, Heights, if you turned, the guy would have run your head through the boards, and it wasn't a penalty. It was a good hit. So no one did it. If you protected yourself like a man, nowadays, and the rules is, you know, everyone gets it. As soon as they see someone coming, they turn, face the boards, and everyone's got to stop.
As soon as anyone gets touched, whoa, they go down. Saka Spuds time. Gascon inside to Richardson. Richardson through traffic. Murphy's fumbled it. It's a rebound. It's a loose puck. Bergin can't jam it on target. Good spell of pressure from the GMB Nottingham Panthers. Bergin sends it in. Gascon has it in the corner for Nottingham. He's protecting it. He's bringing it out the long way round. He spins and turns and he sends it in low. Bergin goes after it. Brings it out front on the backhand. Can't get the shot away. Turns it to the corner. Gascon goes in with Thornton. shoulder to shoulder. Belfast bring it down the ice. Dom DeMore in a foot race with Suez. Suez takes it out on the outside, spins and turns. Backhand shot, stick behind by Kevin St. Pierre. Wow, talk about end-to-end.
It's a good hockey game right now. Both teams just, you know, once the puck turns over, there's no deep, just go. Quick pass up the ice, and all five of them get into the play very efficiently. Efficiently. Did you hear that, Steve? He said efficient. They all get into the play very efficiently. He's obviously on the second chapter of that hockey book that you got for Christmas.
Yeah. Good block by Stevie Lee. Myers up to McCaslin. He headmans it forward to Cameron Mann. Giveaway though, kind of loses out. He's Peacock. Did you ever play with his dad, Tim?
Yes, I was a
shark eyes, wasn't he? Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
You could not tell when that guy was laughing or crying. He just had that set expression on the ice. He's coaching Peterborough now. He took over from the coach in Peterborough.
Oh, good for Tim.
They had one of those parted by mutual consent announcements a few weeks ago. Belfast run down the last few seconds of the period. Here comes the hooter. Belfast lead it by a goal to nil. Pretty even first period, and Panthers had that big 5-on-3 penalty kill to deal with. Sponsored by Jet2.com. It's GMB Panthers 0, Belfast Giants 1 after 20. Big second period coming up for the GMB Panthers. They need to get right back into this one and back into it early.
Yeah, they just got to make sure they put some pressure on Belfast without giving up any silly turnovers in the neutral zone. Belfast is playing a perfect road game. They're not going to open it up. They're going to clog up the middle. You got to get the puck by them. You got to win those races, and then get the cycle going and get some shots on net.
Good start to the first period with a toe-to-toe involving Bergen and McMorrow. Only goal was that one from Suez, but Panthers did kill the 5-on-3. Courtesy of referee Andy Carson. He didn't have a lot of call on that, a lot of choice on that. Wasn't sure about the first one, but the over the glass one's just standard. There's no interpretation in it.
No, there's no thinking. They took all the thinking away from that one.
Just get the feeling Andy Carson doesn't mind what causes Nottingham to go down. Someone might have said something yesterday that's upset him. Maybe he met some sunny drivers. This is a bit of a chance. Bruce Richardson goes right up front. Light doesn't come on. Richardson thought it hit the back of the net and came back out. I didn't think it did. Bergen couldn't put the loose puck in, and somehow Murphy survives and his shutout's intact. There's Dom DeMore again trying to pass it through. Bone, flesh, shin pad, sock and tape. Back door, good night. Jay Henderson scores his first goal at home. Beautiful precision pass from Cameron Mann. How Murphy survived right at the start of the period, I don't know. He had no chance there. Jay Henderson shoots and scores with John Rose Jewelers.
Wow, that's perfect. You got McCaslin in front of the net. You got Mann walking up the half wall. Jay Henderson just jumps on the ice, finds an opening right on the tape, one-timer back of the net.
I know you love seeing the fans coming back in. I've got a pint of beer in my hand, but I missed the goal. Yeah, okay. I'd rather have seen that goal.
That's a beautiful pass, beautiful shot, beautiful goal.
All right, it's a foot race, but DeMore gets to it and turns it straight across to the goal scorer, Henderson. Henderson can't find Mann. Bateman got lucky with his pass and he's got it back. He's offside though. Twice Jay Henderson scored from Nottingham. Twice it's been on a pass from his former Boston teammate, Cameron Mann, and twice he's been at the back door. It's been picked out with precision. And as he said after the last one up in Sheffield in the Cup, it's easy to score then when Cam picks you out.
Yeah, they all like to score those open netter ones. You know what? It's a hard shot though. It's a hard pass. You know, good hand-eye, all in one, right in the back of the net. How many times have you seen guys miss from there? Or fan?
Oh, good interception by young Mark Levers. Mark with a C. Jade Galbraith avoids the bodies, but eventually a slapstick comes in. Panthers tip it forward. David Clark can't get control. He's trying to work his way through the defence, and he's drawn, and I mean drawn, the interference call. Oh, hooking.
Hooking on Phillips.
He's also telling Phillips what he thinks of him. You must have worked with that Phillips, haven't you?
Yeah, I had Davey Phillips for about 4 or 5 years. Great kid, works hard. The only thing he doesn't got going for him, he doesn't have great foot speed.
Yeah. And his brother's doing well in the EIHL, I hear tell.
Yeah, he's played 25 games. I think he's down now. They sent him down to the coast. But he got 25 games in the American League.
Belfast squared it down the ice, but St. Pierre goes to get it, helps it on its way. Cameraman doesn't panic because Swaz is in front of him. Sends it back, and here comes David Clark. He drew the penalty. He sends the puck forward to Sean McCaslin, who fires it round the rim. Jade Galbraith tries to protect it to get possession for Nottingham. Mark Levers is poking away in there with his stick. Sends it to the corner. Matt can't get to it in time, but he steals it. Then tries to send it. Wicked bounce. Gives Levers a chance to get back to it. He did it again there, Will, with 2 hands. McCaslin twice plays it off referee Andy Carson. I hope he's got his shin pads on. Actually, no, I don't. Panthers trying to make the opening count. Mathematics, loose puck on the blast from David Clark. Shields fires it down the ice. Nottingham changed personnel for the power play. Not bad so far, but no goal.
No, they've worked the puck around. They got one good quality shot
against them.
That's a great opportunity for to set it up. They got their shooters. They know who they are. They get the puck to their shooters, and right there they had levers in front of the net with some traffic. And it's the only thing you can do: get quality shots on the power play.
.56 to go, second period, sponsored by Jet2.com. We're tied at 1. Panthers win the draw. They're on the power play for another 45 seconds. He's the man that made the goal, cameraman, firing it around. Kevin Bergen knows it's coming.
Offside.
He's from Hull as well, isn't he? Staniforth. Isn't he a tax inspector? He's a tax inspector.
Yeah. Boom. Everybody likes him.
No one knows what the other guy, Populous, is. Populous. I know he wasn't very popular after our game in Coventry with us. Either both linesmen go in or they leave them to it. He didn't jump in one linesman tonight, did he, between Bergen and McMorrow?
No.
Jay Henderson. Back to Nielsen at point. Dishes across. Marty Gascon to the side of the net to Richardson. Nielsen trying to get into space for the one-timer. He jumps into the mixed slot. Here's Gascon. Henderson shot. Straight into the pads. Walton flicks it down the ice, and Panthers have lost another power play opportunity.
That's frustrating as your coach. Watching you set up the power play. They finally get it tic-tac-toe for the one-timer, and you drill the guy right in the shin pads.
Phillips is out the box. We're skating 5-on-5. Murphy's a bit stranded, but Belfast have the puck so they can cover his back for him. Well, it's Awada against Myers, captain on captain, as was. Awada's no longer the captain of the Belfast Giants. Kevin Bergen tried to thread the eye of a needle. He's robbed it back, though, after giving it away. Fans appreciative of the effort to win it. Probably didn't notice it was him that lost it. Jacobson just 2-fist levers and then runs him into the boards. Steve Lee grabs hold of one arm just in case it's going anywhere. High sticks the call.
Well, if anything, maybe a little
roughing,
but
he just 2-fisted him, didn't he?
Yeah. He gave him the old uppercut right to the chin. Well, here's a good opportunity for the Panthers. Work the puck around. Let's get some quality shots and try to get one in the net here.
15:31 to go. So Panthers have a power play opportunity to take the lead. And you'll hear the roar then. Cameron Mann with a blast pad save. Oh, it could have gone anywhere and it just didn't land nicely and sweetly for Sean McCaslin. Cameron Mann tries again and there's a cover-up save.
Well, I guess they don't think Cameron Mann can shoot the puck because they're just letting them tee it up right from 5 feet inside the blue line. They just got to get some traffic. They're going to let them have that shot all night. Get a couple of guys in front of the net and let them keep shooting it.
Men versus women.
Here comes DeMore to stand in front of the net.
Who is loudest, the men or the women?
Cameron Mann tees up, big blast, pad save. Clarkey, well, he got it on target, didn't he? Sends it across to the diagonal, Galbraith. Now, you pretty convincingly will pass this to someone on the tape there. McCaslin tries to feed it straight through Phillips. Good effort, didn't work. Galbraith works his way, side net. McCaslin goes upstairs. Belfast jam it round the boards, but only as far as Galbraith. We're only halfway through the power play. Clark shot off target. Oh, sorry, it was a DeMore shot, wasn't it? Well, off his knees, he backhands it, and David Clark fires in the go-ahead goal. Power play goal coming at 25:38, and G&B Panthers come from 1-0 down to 2-1 up.
Yeah, you're going to let them shoot the puck from there. They're going to score. Another great pass by Cameron Mann. Right on the tape to David Clark, who just a bullet of a shot.
14:22 to go. Second period, Panthers come from behind and go in front.
Goal for the Panthers, 32nd of the season for number 5, David.
Clarkey gets the credit. Panthers go 2-1 up. And a lot of this is built on Bergie doing his job at the start.
Oh, definitely. You know, Kevin Bergen walked in, stepped up to the plate for the boys, and now, you know, the Nottingham Panthers are just, you know, turning the screws right now and is getting more and more puck possession and better scoring chances.
Well, Belfast have to come out of their shell a little bit now. They're trailing. Both these sides believing they've got a chance of catching Coventry at the top of the standings. Cook gets a piece of wood on it, but Bergen still gets it to the slot area. Now it ricochets around. And now scrambling captain Danny Myers gets across for the puck for Nottingham with 13:32 to go. Good feed, Gascon. Didn't pull the trigger. Sets it up to Moore, bounces over his stick. Gives it to Richardson. Richardson backhands to the front. Myers keeps it in the attack zone for Nottingham. Spins and turns. I'm not sure Murphy was sure where that one is. Oh, that's hit him in the mask as well. It's all saved up. Good pressure from Nottingham.
Great pressure from the Nottingham Panthers. Right now they're just beating Belfast to the loose pucks and they're creating scoring chances.
Cameron Mann thrown out of the face-off circle. Cameron Mann wins it. Oh, Jay Henderson. Little shuffle across the blue paint and he might have just turned it in. Good hit from Jay Henderson though. Stepped into the direction of Walsh. Corey Nielsen rams it round. Cameron Mann's on fire tonight. He's making up for getting thrown out last night. Backhands it. Ricochets around. Henderson protects the puck. Oh, he just couldn't feed Cameron Mann. The tap of the stick. Had a luck to make sure it was a teammate. Didn't fall for the oldest trick.
Cameron Mann right now is on fire. He's skating so well.
Steve Lee finishes his hit and the pass is deflected by Corey Nielsen out to the left wing. And Sean McCaslin fires it right round. 12-11 to go, second period. Face-offs is coming outside the zone. Panthers definitely got the momentum at the moment, Rick.
Yeah, they're just doing the little things right. They're getting the puck deep. They're winning those little races to the puck. They're winning their one-on-one battles. They're moving their feet, and then they're causing all kinds of trouble in the offensive zone.
I think they're trying to decide if it's the men or the women with the biggest gobs on Valentine's Day. That was the women's row.
Yeah.
In the background.
Has St. Pierre even made it stop the puck this period?
I don't tempt fate. I don't like to tempt fate. That's icing when we touch it. There. Good call by the linesman.
No, but I don't think St. Pierre's had a shot on goal.
Turn of the lads, if your dad and granddad and uncle or a brother, make some noise now!
Oh, and that's the men's row in the background. I think the women won that. Who'd win the roaring competition in your house, you or Nick? Rick or Nick? Who'd make the most noise?
Oh, my wife.
Yeah. Do you think she made a noise when she went over at the beginning of the game?
No.
Well, I've told you, don't bother suing me. If we get 250 quid from you being framed, she can have the 50. It's a deflection, no one knows where it is, it's up in the air and it's landed for Suez. He's got 2 Zs in his name. I remember when we signed Jarrett Zakuski, Blaisdell told me we'd signed a player with the initial ZZ. Tom Norton getting stuck in, getting the roars from the fans. DeMore gets a piece of it, uses the boards and gets it out to Jade Galbraith on the left wing, and Panthers swarming forward. Tom Norton goes for a break, Steve Lee takes his place, DeMore goes for a break. Corey Nielsen's come on as well. Jade Galbraith gets it back to point. David Clark collects it. Spins around, sends it in. Panthers are all offside. They have come out over the blue line now. Belfast have the puck though as we approach the halfway mark of the game. Now it's Panthers' turn. Have gone into a bit of a trap mode, haven't they? A little bit of defensive game plan.
Yeah, the Panthers in the last, I don't know, 2 months, if they can't put pressure on the puck, they just play the trap. And it's a good system. Why send guys running all over? Conserve your energy in the neutral zone, clog it up, slow the game down, and hope for a turnover. And right there, Stevie Thornton, a little excited there. He went offside.
D to D. And D to D again. Belfast to Nottingham.
Here you go. Oh, right here, there's just no room in that neutral zone. That's the only thing you can do in the trap. Dump it and chase it.
Chevry sends it in deep, but St. Pierre gets it, tees it up for Nielsen. Nielsen gives it to his assistant, Bruce Richardson. He comes through traffic and gives it out to Steve Lee, who jumps into the play. His shot is half blocked and squirts across to Chevry. Richardson finishes his hit on Chevry. Chevry likes to finish hits when people don't know it's coming. There's the little cross check. Steve Lee tees one up. Oh, the deflection could have gone anywhere. Steve Thornton actually got it to safety, but DeMore keeps it in off the boards. Gascon sends it to the far side. Chevry couldn't intercept. Richardson collects. Gascon off the boards to Bergin. Bergin spins and turns. We haven't seen McMorrow the whole game, have we, since his little scrap?
No, he's ineffective out there. He's had a couple of shifts, but you never notice him because he's always going the wrong way.
Battle on the boards in the corner. Faubert brings it out. Well, I don't know what it hit, but it hit something and it didn't go in.
I think it hit Graham Walton in the head.
Oh, missed his brain by 3 feet then. It's a joke. Caslin to Mann. Mann turns it in. Nielsen jumps in the play from deep left field. Tom Norton and Cameron Mann on defence. Not our strongest defensive pairing, and Cameron Mann does his job, as did Tom Norton covering the middle channel. Well, I don't know how they're doing this, but it's like a magic trick gone wrong by Tommy Cooper. It's actually gone wrong, but it's worked. It nearly worked a treat, and it's still bouncing around Bateman. What's he doing playing so soft?
Nottingham's just outworking Belfast right now. Belfast, you know what? For a team that's big and physical, they stopped finishing their checks.
Well, you asked about the Saint making a save. There it was. He intercepted that play. Dangerous side on the break, Belfast. We've got a player down. Got a man down hurt. Jade Galbraith tries to pull a move, goes to the front.
It's levers.
Oh. Mark with a C. Phillips up to the middle channel. Suez can't latch onto it, but goes to the corner for it, turns it back to Faubert. St. Pierre was down. He's laying across the crease, and they scrambled it away.
That's great defense better by Danny Myers. Someone had his stick and ready to shoot the puck in there. He just won that little battle and shot the puck behind the net.
It's exactly what we didn't do in Sheffield.
You got to win those battles in front of the net. Get those rebounds.
It's ricocheted around and fallen nicely for Nottingham. We've chipped it up. Richardson tries to jam it across to the middle, but Thornton intercepts and sends it into the corner for Chevery. Demore tries to tie him up. Jacobson involved in the play. He's his partner, Cook. Good save by the Saint. Little spell of Belfast pressure building here. A little bit of a cyclone blowing in from the northwest.
Yeah, they just picked up the pace in the last couple of shifts, and playing with a little more umph there, and they're trying to make some things happen instead of just sitting back and letting Nottingham just attack them. They said, well, we'll try to attack you now, and Nottingham's done a great job of defending, and right there a good shot from the point, but St. Pierre had clear view right to the defenseman.
It's a good game though. Jet2.com involved in the sponsorship for the first time. Cook keeps it in, throws it to the side of the net, not trying to shoot it through Henderson. Panthers have got it forward, but cameraman for once didn't quite have control. Here's McMorrow. Dumps it into Corey Nielsen. Corey sends it round the rim, goes to get the deflected puck and gets it across to Steve Lee. Nice play by Steve Lee, got it forward. Jay Henderson forward to cameraman. Cameraman makes some room. Oh, pad save, and Jay Henderson just didn't quite latch onto that rebound. Georgia Ward, a light shooting in Nottingham off the right wing. Cook to Thornton. Thornton sends it forward to big Jeff Suez. Soft one coming in. Oh, Dom Demore did the difficult thing. Oh, it's worked out nicely though. Richardson gets it forward. Levers back in the fray after his little injury scare. Clark drops it off. Demore tries to shoot through legs. Galbraith didn't know it was there, but as soon as he saw it, he said, oh, I'll have some of that. Right across, Clark with a shot, wrist shot, pad save Murphy. Teammates at GB level. Demore pulls the trigger this time. Seems one team piles the pressure on, then the other does.
No, well, you can do it now. It's our turn to do it, and it's two teams that are really evenly matched, and they're having a good game of hockey right now. There's icing.
So play comes 200 feet back to the right of Stephen Murphy's goal with less than 5 minutes to go, second period. Panthers now leading by 2-1, with those goals coming in from Jay Henderson. And Cameron Mann was the other one, wasn't it?
Second period of tonight's game sponsored
David Clark. Cameron Mann to David Clark on the power play. The big back scratcher.
And Cameron Mann also set up Jay Henderson as well for the first one.
Yep.
Oh, we're outnumbered 3-1 here. The one is the man with a plan. He hasn't quite won it, but he's got help now. He slowed it down enough in the corner to get some defensive help. Well, Armada didn't mean to play it off the back of the net and get the ricochet, but it's led to this spell of pressure. Belfast get it back in the corner. Chevry through traffic. Panthers coaching staff combine. Ooh, bad bounce.
We've seen that a few times at both ends tonight.
It's where the bottom of the gate shuts.
Yeah,
the Zamboni gate.
That bounced right out in front. Stevie Thornton must still have a bad hand because he doesn't shoot the puck. He doesn't win any battles where you need his hand strength. So his hand must be bothering him. He's so strong on the puck.
He had a wrist problem, didn't he? A wrist operation or something.
Yeah, he heard it. He had the operation, and for some reason he's never been the same player because he used to be so strong on the puck, and now he just loses it. You know, guys just lift his stick because for whatever reason he has no strength left in those hands.
He's had a good career, but hockey's taking its toll because his knees are shot as well.
I think, well, yeah, you know, he
just doesn't notice the knees now because the hands hurt so much.
Yeah, the hand, it's just, you know, it's kind of sad because he was such a, you know, talented guy, and now he can't even shoot the puck. You watch him, he doesn't shoot the puck. He just looks for a pass.
Cameraman tries to turn it to the front. Jay Henderson's got it. He's got another chance. Goes for the 5-hole. Murphy's got it in there under the lobster pot, in between the two big pads, and he sits down on the blue paint and says, let's have a whistle.
Hey, it doesn't matter who plays with Cameron Mann and McCaslin. That line has always been the best one out in the ice. Now they got Jay Henderson, another ex-NHLer, and these guys are just eating Belfast's lunch.
3:18 to go. Jet2.com picked a good one for their first one. It's Panthers 2, Giants 1. The GMB, Britain's General Union, is Panthers' main team sponsor. Cameraman's winning the draw well for us as well. Myers got it to Henderson. He's giving it back to Myers. This was a Myers shot into a leg pad. Walsh gets lucky but still gets it away. Now takes it down the left wing.
Weak one. Hey, good defensive positioning by all the Panthers, and he's nothing but to throw a weak one on net, and St. Pierre's just going to gobble that up.
Your sponsors of garden products and liquid filtration.
Oh, snapshot from Bateman. And he wasn't far out, and it's Demore and Myers admiring the view on defense again.
Right there. You know what? As an defenseman, the minute the puck goes back to the point, you got one thing to do. Find your guy, lift his stick, get body position, so they can't shoot it again. Right there. As soon as I go back, find a guy. Find a guy, get body position on him.
Well, that's two shifts in a row. It didn't happen. Clark backhands it. Galbraith latches onto it. Levers. Oh, Galbraith for once. The curl and drag didn't work just for once.
No, the curl and drag did not work.
Nice interplay though. Here's Galbraith. David Clark stretches. Gets the puck back to Galbraith. Galbraith has a look. Demore comes in. Leaves just need to have his stick on the ice.
You know what? To be fair, I think it just hopped over his stick.
Yeah. Dom Demore did a job there on Suez. Skated 200 feet to get back to him to spoil the attack. Here's Corey Nielsen leading the attack the other way. That's not right, is it?
Hey, you know what? You got the puck, go.
Oh, he one-handed, backhanded it right to the danger zone, right in front. Marty Gascon didn't know it was behind him. Corey Nielsen's been on a 400-foot skate. He could do with a whistle. Peacock comes round, but that's a soft shot, and Dom DeMore just did a similar thing at the other end. Did the hard work and then threw in the soft shot. Richardson tries to go in. 3 Giants around him. Still trying to win the puck. Faubert can't get it out. Gets help from Chevry. Chevry dishes it off. Walsh takes it forward. Chevry. His shot hits Dom DeMore. He's looking at his laces. Where's the puck? Where's the puck? It's about 35 feet away.
The goalie, that's the goalie's job to help him out. You know, it's an offensive. Once it hits you in the foot, you lose it. You lose it for a second. The goalie's got to help you out and say, hey, it's in the corner. Fetch.
Talk to each other out there.
That's right, communication.
One of the most important words in ice hockey is communication. Danny Myers soft one. Murphy says, let's have a whistle, boys. Let's catch our breath. Last 38 seconds, Panthers put the power line on.
And it's their power line. The guys are skating real well tonight. And that's when the lines are playing well. They're all skating, feeding off each other. They got those eyes in the back of the head to find those guys who are coming in late.
Big blast, pad save, it's loose in front. Yo! Murphy got a shoulder, an elbow, a glove, something up to it.
The all-important face-off. Cameraman wins it right back, one-timer, and then the rebound, and it's a great save by Murphy off Henderson. Because that was going high and hard into the top shelf.
Suez. 2 players go down. Referee, I don't think he even saw them go down. Never mind you why. Nielsen gets it forward to Henderson. Last 15 seconds of the period. Henderson gets it into the zone. McCaslin's onside. Cook didn't know he'd got it out. Good period for Nottingham. They've won the period by 2-0. They lead by 2-1. DeMore sends it right up. McCaslin tips it in. Murphy just lets it go down. Here comes the hooter. And sponsored by Jet2.com, Panthers have come from behind and lead after 40 minutes against one of the other contenders, the Belfast Giants, by 2-1.
Remember, there was snakes on the ice on Wednesday night. The Panthers goal 9 on Stephen Murphy in the Giants goal 14. 9 on Kevin.
Nottingham outshot the visitors in the second period, and it's kind of balanced up the shots on goal tally so far. 22-18, as you can see, after 40 minutes. I'm not surprised that that's pretty much even, Stevens.
I thought in the second period the Nottingham Panthers had more puck possession, had more scoring chances, and that's why they scored the 2 goals and now are leading 2-1.
Big 20 minutes coming up for your G&B Nottingham Panthers in this one. Andy Carson's caught the puck, lobbed out from the timekeeper's bench.
Can we have some noise for the G&B Nottingham Panthers?
Belfast fans look a little nervous, a little edgy.
Hey, there is a few Belfast fans here today.
Well, they wanted to come to Robin Hood country.
Nothing wrong with that.
Are we waiting for the ice to set again?
While we wait for the ice to set, a reminder that we are raising funds for the Teenage Cancer Trust after the game tonight. We're getting one shirt, live auction in the Platinum Suite here at the arena. Prices limited, first come, first serve. It's a great cause and the players will be there to sign the shirts if you want them to do so.
They've got to turn the ice plant up.
Straight after the game.
I'm not being rude to the National Ice Centre, but that second break, there's no excuse because there's no delay in cleaning the ice. There's no exhibition or anything.
Yeah, they've had some problems here, especially after the second intermission. The ice is always a little wet to start the third.
It'll be the temperature as much as anything, because when you got a lot of people in here roaring.
It is cool in the rink today, though.
Yeah, I felt a bit chilly.
Yeah.
I felt it's chilly outside, isn't it? It's a bit Winter Olympic-y weather-wise.
Yeah. I think it's colder here right now than it is in Vancouver.
Well, they cancelled the downhill, didn't they? Because it was too warm.
Well, yeah, it was +5. And they said the snow was soft, and they need hard snow for the downhill, and they got to wait.
Yeah.
They should do it at nighttime when it's about -15.
I saw a great piece of commentary. The guy that normally does cycling, I don't know if he knows he's cycling, he was doing the speed skating, and he said, great start from some skater, he said, and that's definitely put him in first place. Well, second. You know, it wasn't difficult, was it? You know, you're either pregnant or you're not. He's either in the lead or he isn't.
The other guy's playing football.
Yeah, well, he's testing to see if he's swept enough water up.
He's seeing if it's slippery.
Yeah. Well, he's foreign, so Stanley reckons
he's a foreigner, is he?
Yeah.
Where's he from?
Czech or Slovak or...
Yeah, he's broken up a lot of fights in his time.
Or whatever it's called.
He's broken up a lot of hockey fights in his time. Here we go.
Well, I've got to say that's embarrassing, but let's move on.
Safety first.
Gascon and Bateman having a chat. They're inside the circle. Andy Carson checks the timekeepers are ready. The clock's in motion. Shields wins the draw, but only sends it into the back corner, and Nottingham keep it in the zone for an attack. Bruce Richardson liked the way Corey Nielsen fired that one just past his face.
Yeah.
He was down on the ice.
He had that look. He had that look in his eyes. And we can't say what he.
You know, folks, when you're on the ice and the puck comes towards you, it's the same as when you're in the stands. It looks like a bin lid. It's that big. Swezer's shot deflects off Danny Meyer's stick, goes harmlessly to the corner, but Belfast still have it in the attack zone. They're giving it away to Bergin. Oh, Bergin tries to fire it through a body. Shields gets it across to Walsh. Snapshot, pad save, good reflex save. Belfast straight giveaway. Bergin gives it to Gascon. Gascon stretches and tries to send Richardson in, and only succeeds in giving it to the Belfast defence. Panthers have 4 men standing up in neutral ice. All 5 of them are in there now. Myers uses the boards. That'll be icing. When Walsh touches it, there's the whistle.
The main team sponsor is the GNB, Britain's General Union.
Nottingham, you know, they're disciplined in their system. You know, if they can't, you know, get the puck deep into the offensive zone and get possession, they send one guy, and there's other 2 play high. It's a 1-2-2, and it's, you know, that's what it takes to win.
Nottingham win the draw. Cameron Mann right in the middle of the action. Damore makes sure it clips the glass this time. This time the linesman says it deflected, so there'll be no whistle when Walsh touches it. Turns it to the corner, it skips over Phillips' stick. Thornton has it. Cameron Mann hurries and harries. Phillips gives it away. McCaslin steams down the right wing, looks for a play. It's tipped inside. Henderson keeps it going. Panthers onside. Henderson's backhand is intercepted. Chevry doesn't get a holding call. Belfast with a long-range shot. Look how far out of the goal the Saint is.
All right, there's simple 2-on-2. They kept him to the outside. Weak shot. St. Pierre, routine save. He'll take those all night.
Sheriff's on the ice in Nottingham.
The Sheriff?
The Sheriff's on the ice in Nottingham.
He's in green.
He's in what?
He's in green.
It's not proper green, is it? It's not Sherwood green. It's a sort of...
That's teal.
Yeah, exactly. It's a sort of dirty green. He's on the puck. He's passed it straight to us. David Clark couldn't take the little feed from Galbraith, so now Belfast have another chance to send it forward. McMorrow's looking over his shoulder to see what's happening. It's come all the way around to Galbraith. He turns back towards his own goal, then towards theirs, now back to ours, and then he dishes it off to Corey Nielsen, who's used to setting up attacks, and he backhands it to Galbraith and gets it back from him. Levers tips it onto the open door. Claiming it went out. It hit the open door, didn't it?
Yeah, the door was wide open. Taffy, their trainer, was a little slow on the gate there.
Oh, he's very vocal on the gate, isn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Screams offside all the time.
He gets involved.
He knows so much about it, you know.
Oh, come on, give the guy credit. He's been opening the gate for 25 years. He should know a little bit.
He's very good at it. Did I say he didn't?
No,
I said he does.
It was your very condescending voice.
I know, it was the tone. That's out. That's how he does it. See what I mean? You see how I joined out? I went into
Going to lunge forward and headbutt. He's going to smash Shieldsy in the nose with his head.
Well, he's not on this one because he's been thrown out, but Bergin might do it.
Well, Bergin's strong.
And wins the draw.
Yeah. Just out muscle.
Shieldsy doesn't like, you know, the physical stuff.
No, he's not a physical guy.
Bit of a giveaway. Danny Myers gets it away, hits the glass, so there's no penalty. Referee touches the glass just to show everyone he saw it hit the glass.
Nobody can get anything going right now here. Both teams just kind of checking everyone into a stalemate.
Well, this has been the longest 3 minutes of the game, and it came after the longest delay because the ice wasn't set. Really has lost momentum at the moment.
Yeah, my chicken wings are going to get cold if we don't pick it up here.
Rick's desperate to get out. I've got a charity shirt auction to go and mastermind. Heaven forbid. Here comes a whistle.
Another one.
Panthers get help with their cards from CBS and Panthers helmet sponsors on Premier Travel.
So Richardson will take the draw for Nottingham to the right of Kevin the St. Pierre. Everyone's on tenterhooks at the moment, aren't they? Wondering what's going to happen. Oh, Danny Myers doesn't get it out. Right to the front, big save. Huge save to deny Bateman.
It's a great save. Danny Myers got to do a better job. You just shoot that puck hard around the boards.
You got to bear down on the puck. 2 hands on the stick and bear down on it. Test it. Holding the stick against Kevin Bergin. And a roughing call. I think they're both going.
They're both going. Yeah, they are. No, yeah. Or is it just on the...
Oh, it's
hold the stick.
Shields.
Roughing, yeah. Bergie's getting roughing. Shields' getting holding the stick.
Roughing against Bergin. Shields holding the stick.
I want Bergin to get a goal and assist this period.
Let's have some noise.
So we can get another Gordie Howe. The last time Belfast is in town, he got the Gordie Howe.
Yeah. So 2 minutes for roughing against Kevin Bergin, 2 minutes for holding the stick against Colin Shields. That's a decent fair trade. And now we're on 4-on-4 action. And quite rightly, we've got Manor McCaslin up front.
Penalties. The Giants number 19, Colin Shields, receives a 2-minute penalty for holding the stick. Giants 19, 2 minutes for holding the stick. Panthers 25, Kevin Bergin receives a 2-minute penalty for roughing. Panthers 25, 2 minutes.
Well, Panthers trying to get it off Cook and Walsh. They haven't. Chevry chips the wall, but only as far as Nielsen.
3 seconds. 4-3, 4-3.
You think with only 4 guys, somebody be able to get something going here, but...
Well, Nottingham's looking at it thinking, we'll take 2-1. And Belfast looking at it thinking, we don't want to go 3-1 down or we'll not get back into it. Give away from McCaslin. 70 seconds of the 4-on-4 to go. McCaslin goes off. We've gone with Henderson and Galbraith. Awada's shots off target. Myers gets back to it, uses the boards, gets it round the rim. Galbraith chips it forward. Henderson's in a foot race. He only just loses out on it. It's deceptively quick. has a burst of speed that Kevin St. Pierre was telling me. I didn't know he had that, and I was pleased to see it in the first game. Of course, Kevin has the best view of his teammates of anyone. Dom DeMore's turning on the sat-nav.
That was a little high and hard. I like guys passing the puck hard, but not high. You can't have it both high and hard.
Jacobson turns it to the front. Suez, Lever's just got a piece of wood in the way just to harm his shooting chances. Nottingham need to wake up here. We're standing still. It's tipped upstairs. This is where the bench has to kick in and say, hey, wake up, sort yourselves out, move your feet, and communicate.
Yeah, the Nottingham's got the 1 goal lead, but, this is a pretty dangerous team just to sit back and say, okay, guys, just keep coming into our zone. And, they got some pretty quality hockey players. They got to turn up the tempo here and play in the other team's zone.
Well, he's a guy that'll turn the tempo up. Bruce Richardson wins the draw. Nielsen gets it round to Gascon. Gascon gets it out to Bergin and into the path of Bruce Richardson one-on-one. He gets past, can't get the shot away. He's hooked and hauled and nothing given. Bobbled around in danger land. It's kept in the danger end of the ice, but wasn't too bad in the end for Nottingham, although Belfast have kept it in again. Turn to the front to Pat Bateman, the gunslinger. I'm sure he was in some westerns. 2 stick checks. Ooh, that pass. Actually, 2 stick checks didn't work. Nottingham looked like they were going to pay the ultimate price.
Yeah, right there in your own zone. There's only one way to play this game, and you got to take the body right there. There was stick. Everyone's, I think it was fishing season out there. Everyone's fishing, so you got to take the body, stop that guy right there. And unfortunately, they dodged a bullet there because it was a 3-on-1 in front of the net.
Clark's pass wasn't hard, and it was high, so it filled neither of the criteria for a successful pass.
Quick, crisp. Crisp is the word we like to use in the hockey. A crisp pass.
Well, that one was soggy and high.
Yeah, there you go. That's a bad combination.
And there's David Clark trying to pass it through Faubert. And he's taking a penalty as well.
No doubt about that one. Because he got him with the slash and then the hold.
We don't need this. 12:43 to go. Belfast on the PP.
Nottingham's just kind of gone into a shell when they're just everything's sloppy right now. The passes aren't on the tape. They're going, well, we got a 1 goal lead. We'll just sit in it, just shoot it down the ice. And you got to play, guys. It's a 60-minute game, and there's still 12 minutes and 43 seconds here to go.
It's not as though Nottingham can be tired because although it was an away game yesterday, it was the short one. It was the jaunt up the road. Jakobsen fluffs his pass across. Nielsen gloves it down, gets it forward. Richardson bats it forward. And Belfast try and build from the back.
Looks like they're playing with a rubber puck out there. It's bouncing everywhere.
Richardson wins possession. Bergin takes it behind the net, brings it out front, and then throws it down. But Jacobson picks it off before it gets deep into Belfast territory. 30 seconds of the power play gone. Backhand pass so far back. Jacobson has to slam the brakes on and go back for it. Shields backhand to Jacobson. Jacobson up to Chevery. Oh, he's given the tripping penalty for nothing.
That's weak. That's a weak penalty.
There's no need to do it in neutral ice, Corey. You know he's going to give him. Timeout Belfast. They've got 75 seconds of 5-on-3 power play. I've got an ominous feeling about this at the moment.
Well, you know what?
We seem to have stopped moving. We've lost momentum. We need to sort it out.
Well, the last 5-on-3 power play, yeah, the bench looks really quiet, and there's no emotion right there. They got to be up there. These got 3 guys out here. They need they need a pat in the back. Say, come on, guys, get the job done.
Well, we'd commented and moved on from the fact that it was a timeout, and the Nottingham bench didn't even realise.
No. You know what? The only positive is the last 5-on-3 Belfast had was atrocious. They tried this little tic-tac-toe that never worked. Nottingham did a great job of keeping their tight triangle. And right now, you know what? They got 3 quality guys out here. Man, McCaslin, Danny Myers. These 3 guys got to do a good job. They got to move their feet quick. One chance, get it down, and get 3 fresh guys out.
Oh, Panthers only half win the draw. Cameraman didn't get it out, but he's battling for it now. Still over a minute of 5-on-3. Belfast with 2 skaters more than Nottingham. Nielsen on his knees. Oh, McCaslin on his knees, can't get it out. Nielsen, of course, isn't on his knees. He's on his backside in the box. Off target. Shields goes upstairs, too far upstairs, over the bar and out the other side. 45 seconds of 5-on-3 power play to Belfast. Chevry to the side of the net to Shields.
Great save.
Oh, big stop, and then he spreads himself. He's a big man.
They've done a good job killing this penalty because they're not giving him the one-timer. And you know, nothing. The goalies can't stop those one-timers. Quick through the box, and then you know, they've taken that away, and then all they're doing is just collapsing down and giving them a chance to save those pucks.
Clark comes back in 34 seconds. Until then, the Belfast Giants have a 2-man advantage. Our bench is sitting back. Next guy's up, know who it is, Jay Henderson. Their bench is on its feet looking for the equaliser. This is Chevry. Doesn't get the shot away, big blast, right to the side of the net. Bateman can't deflect it. Broken stick on the shot. Momentarily, it's 4-on-3. He's got a replacement twig. The pass was no good. Danny Myers gets to it and chips it down the ice, blasts it down the ice. We get David Clark back in 5 seconds from now. He's asking for instructions from the bench. What's he doing? He's on. It's a 5-on-4 power play for another 40 seconds. Fans have suddenly realised Panthers have just done a good job.
Great job.
The thing is, when you're standing still, that's what you need to do on a penalty kill. Keep your position, not do a lot of moving around. Good stop by Kevin the St. Pierre. He's my contender for man of the match alongside Cameron Mann right now.
Yeah.
Although Kevin Bergin did that job after 2 seconds.
Yeah, you know, but right now St. Pierre is just making the saves. You know, they did a great job of killing this penalty. They got 22 seconds more. But, you know, just keeping everything to the outside. All the shots are from far out. And St. Pierre making the save when called upon.
Well, 22 seconds till the coach comes back. Touch wood, Panthers survive. That's as good as scoring a goal, surviving another 5-on-3 power play. And when he steps on the ice, there'll be less than 10 minutes to go. And Panthers have nudged it out of the zone through Dom DeMore. He's back in 10. Kevin Bergin battles enough and wins possession, and poke checks it again. He's back in 5.
And the Panthers are back to full strength.
He's back. Poke check by DeMore. Nielsen backhand. Second attempt from McCaslin. No, it's Nielsen again. Corey Nielsen's jumped into play a few times. I've got confused between him and McCaslin tonight. I mean, I don't know why. There's about a foot difference in height. They skate differently.
One's got 77 on, and the other one's got
37.
Okay, well, there you go. There's
the link. 7.
There's the link.
Yeah.
7.
77 Sunset Strip. He was always fed up when he first came in, Corey Nielsen. Why can't you take the number off Callie Carlson? I've always worn 77. Yeah, right. You know.
No, well, because that's the way it goes, son. The guy here before you gets the jersey.
I can't even remember who it was. One of the players wanted to come and he wanted one of the retired numbers. And Corey said, can you unretire it? Because he's always worn that number. I said, no. Yes, no. Steve Lee jumps in. Did stand to admire it after the save, but needed the save. Needed a good save as well. That's icing.
Yeah.
Good call.
Okay, well, Nottingham is just another great job at killing another 5-on-3. They got to build on that. Now they've got to start moving their feet.
£520 tonight. That's more than £13,000 in prize money this year.
That is a good jack. It's like bingo.
Who are you waving to in the
The
crowd?
boys from the golf course, the golf pros.
Where?
From Ramsdale, right down there, right there. There they are waving.
Yeah. I could beat them.
No, it's humbling playing golf with them guys.
I always raise my game against pros.
They hit it 325 down the middle.
Yeah, well, it's no good if you can't chip on the end of it. Cameron Mann, chest save. Murphy has to cover up. 8:18 to go. I don't want to tempt fate. Really don't want to tempt fate. Everyone's biting their nails and holding their breath. Jet2.com. Going to boost that 50-50 prize. They're sponsoring tonight's game. And Richard, who said yes at the start of the game to his now fiancée, Angie, will present man of the matches. Oh, straight giveaway by Belfast.
It's a terrible play. He skated all the way down there in a little weak backhand.
You know, it begs the question, how did this team beat us back-to-back? I mean, we were the best team and we got turned over by the referee in the first game in Belfast when they did convert a 5-on-3 power play, or the 5-on-4 part of it. Make sure, Bruce, that's better. He didn't let us down, Bruce. Gascon, Bergin. Well, the ref didn't call the interference on Bergin.
Hey, that line's Team Quebec.
Yeah.
Gascon, Richardson, and
well, Damour's
Bergin.
on there. Damour's on there as well. They could all talk French to each other. He's a guy that can't, Clarkey.
Yeah, there's only one guy.
Yeah, he's not going to talk
Which one of these things
French.
doesn't belong here?
Yeah. He only knows one thing that's French, and we can't discuss it here.
Another icing call.
7 miles and a little bit to go.
7 minutes and 8 seconds remaining in the third period. Tonight's game, sponsored by Jet2.com. There's one goal in it.
Bench from Belfast still having a word in Andy Carson's ear, calling him over, bending his ear throughout. Davy Clark spins and turns and shoots, but hits a body. Steve Lee uses the boards. They're offside, Belfast. They have to come out. Awada saw that. Jakobsen backhands it in. Steve Lee goes to get it, gets the call from the man with a plan, and they've chipped it out. And then Galbraith has chipped it down the middle. Levers won't get to that first, but he hurries and harries. Now there's a real sense of urgency about the Belfast Giants now. Backhand right to the front. Soft shot, off target. Belfast keep possession. Nottingham putting sticks in at the side of the net. Clarkey gets a piece of it, gets it round. He's Levers. Gets it over halfway. He's getting help from McCaslin. McCaslin tries to go at the front of the net. Levers lambs on the brakes and loses his footing. And Belfast just send it down the ice. If Myers gets to it first, it'll be icing. He does. And that's a whistle deep, deep in Belfast territory.
Good job by Danny Myers winning that race. Doesn't seem like a lot right now, but what all it is the face-off goes all the way down, and now Belfast has got to come 200 feet. And right now it's a scoring chance for Nottingham because they win the draw, right back to the point, and puck to the net.
6 1/4 miles to go for Nottingham. If it stays like this, you know Stephen Murphy's going for an early sit-down. Belfast win the draw, get it back. Murphy decides to keep it in play. Myers picks it off though, neutralised, gives it to Dom Damour. Not seen much of Dom Damour this period.
No, very quiet.
Well, I'm not even sure he's been on the ice. He's been carrying a stomach problem, stomach muscle strain. Wasn't sure whether he had 2 games in him on a weekend. Tried him out last night in Sheffield. Lost that one, still playing tonight.
I think both teams are trying to set a record for icings in a period.
Just they know your wings are ready. I'm gonna check the chronological time. 20-7. Oh, they're gonna be well cooked for you. You know, we were talking about speaking French. I just had a quick look on the BlackBerry. I've had an email from the guy looking after me plot of land in France. I just tried to read it while you were chatting. Not a clue, Rick. Not a clue.
No?
I just know who it's from. He's called Emmanuel Bosch, and we've nicknamed him Bish Bash. That's all I can tell you. I know who it's from. But my daughter will be back from skiing in Scotland to a job in Leeds. I'll forward it to her, and she'll translate it for us because she's fluent. Richardson robs and steals. Gets it across. Shoot it, Lee, Stevie. Shoot it. Oh, yes! Stevie Lee off the right wing has wrapped it up with less than 5 minutes to go. Great work by Richardson to steal it, take it in. And Taft, the equipment guy at Belfast, has nothing to say right now.
No, that's just a great hard work by Richardson, stealing the puck, taking it in, finding Stevie Lee, who just walked right in, unleashed a cannon, beat Murphy stick side, 2 feet above.
He was stranded, wasn't he, Murphy? He was stuck on his near post. He didn't advance. He gave him half a goal to shoot at, and Steve Lee said, I'll put it in there.
Perfect,
3-1.
perfect shot, hard shot, especially for these butterfly goalies. You know, they go right down, and anything 2 feet up is a goal.
Stephen Lee, assisted at 9, Bruce Richardson. 45 from 9, the time of the goal, 55.
It's tight at the top.
Yeah, it certainly is.
0-1.
And the G&B Panthers, motivated by the sting of losing in Sheffield 24 hours earlier, which was a big 2 points while Belfast were beating Coventry. But as Rick said at the top of the show, there's a long way to go yet. There's still nearly 5 miles to go in this one, and here come the Belfast Giants. Chevry feeds it beautifully to the back door, but only as far as David Clark. He's thrown it out to the left wing. Galbraith does enough to win possession for Levers. He tries to feed it right to the front where David Clark had just arrived, but it was behind him, and Belfast have got it down the ice. Not very successfully, though.
No, that was terrible dump. If you're going to dump it, at least get behind the net.
Well, Dom DeMore ends up playing it off his knees. Nice play inside. Cameron Mann, backhand. McCaslin has to spin and turn. Phillips still working hard on defence, but McCaslin's got it to Cameron Mann. He tries to feed the front. Murphy gets a piece of it. Belfast weren't sure where it was. It came off Bateman's, Swezer's backside. Bateman's now brought it forward. Steve Lee does enough just to tie it up for a moment. Shields has a look, tries to throw a soft one through McCaslin's legs. McCaslin now has a chance to clear it and flicks it to neutralise. Soft one. Panthers change on the fly. 3.5 miles to go, sponsored by Jet2.com. We're on the final approaches. See what I did with that?
Your final approach.
Yeah, you see what I did? You know?
Yeah.
Can anyone fly a plane? Is there a doctor on board? These are other phrases you really want to hear the stewardess announcing.
Nottingham's done a great job this period. Just, you know, they fell asleep for about 7 or 8 minutes, and now they got the momentum back, and they're just doing a great job of, you know, look at the defense right here. All 5 guys protecting the slot area.
And Kevin St. Pierre right on the edge of the blue paint.
Yeah, it's getting better than that. Belfast just can't get the puck into the slot to shoot it.
It's like everyone's waiting for the last moment to make the pass, but the passes are good at the moment. Nice pass through the legs from Richardson. Marty Gascon cycles it in the corner to Richardson. He spins and turns away from Jacobson. Marty Gascon works the wall well, gets it away from Cook, brings it out the other side, backhands it to Richardson. Good play. Gascon to Richardson. Exactly where Nottingham wanted, 200 feet away from their net. Levers with a shot forces the save, and just over 2 miles to go. Shots off target. Comes around the other side and is robbed by Dom DeMore. Turned inside by Clark. He wings one, but it's gloved down by Cameron Mann. McCaslin to the front. Cameron Mann comes in. Murphy was waiting for it to land in his pot. Didn't happen. DeMore realises he can't shoot through a Belfast Giant, throws it to the corner, but throws it so hard the rebound comes back out over the blue line.
Well, he does everything, you know, hard, and that right there was a soft dump in the corner, so you know it doesn't bounce right back to the Belfast forward standing watching your partner.
Blocker save to deny Captain Shields. It's turned to the front, but not a good pass. Myers reacts quickly to the rebound, takes it forward over halfway, takes his time. He's running the clock down, 1:23 to go.
That's it, take it down there, cycle the puck, keep it behind the net.
Soft turn across the crease from Richardson. It's turned into the corner. Richardson goes to try and win it back. And we've got 65 seconds to go in this one. Panthers came into this one with 11 wins in a row. The last team to beat them at home was the Belfast Giants, 4-0. And this will make it 12 wins in a row at home. Do you know what that means? Play well on the road in the cup and you're in with a shout.
That's right. Now go to Cardiff, tough building to play in, keep it close. You know, go there. I think Nottingham's got a team that can go in there and win there and then come home and, you know, we know Cardiff can't play on the road with at all.
They haven't even had a chance to pull Murphy on the fly. There hasn't been a whistle in the last 3 minutes. Fans appreciative of a good effort by the GMB Nottingham Panthers. We asked for bounce back ability at the top of the show. We've got bounce back ability against the Belfast Giants. And the Belfast Giants haven't had a lot to offer. Here come the last 5 seconds. St. Pierre's played a big part. Cameron Mann played a big part. Kevin Bergin played a huge part. And the coach played a good part. The man with a plan came up with the goods.
Yeah, they went out there and executed their game plan tonight. They had moments where they fell asleep, but the goaltender kept them in it. Excellent penalty killing and some timely goals. Means victory number 12 in a row at home.
All right, newly engaged Richard and Angie will do the honours on behalf of my sponsors, Jet2.com. I've got to shoot off and do the charity auction. My thanks to Steve Wilkinson behind the lens and Rick behind the microphone, who's shooting off to get his chicken wings. This is Gary Moran saying thanks for watching. It was a good one from the GMB Nottingham Panthers. Bye for now.
We will have tonight's Orchid 19 Man of the Match Awards, but first, it's time for the Nottingham Panthers Supporters Club Player of the Month Award for January. This is presented by Rob Pearce and Julian Nelson, and the votes were counted in favour of number 27, Cameron Mann. Thank you, Rob. Thank you, Julie. Congratulations, Cameron. And now tonight's Orchid 19 Man of the Match Awards. These are presented on behalf of our match sponsors, Jet2.com, 5, newly engaged couple, Richard Layton and Angela Walker from Block 5. The organising man of the match for the Giants this evening at number 12, Jeff Suez.
Ladies and gentlemen, please show your appreciation to the Belfast Giants as they leave the ice. Safe journey home, Belfast. And to your supporters, thanks for coming.
And the organising man of the match for the GMB Panthers, number 31, Kevin St. Pierre.
And now, centralised, ladies and gentlemen, please show your appreciation to the